WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Blue Raider baseball is on the air. From the Blue Raider Network, it's time for Countdown to First Pitch. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance and agent Andy Womack, Lightning's Locker Room and Phillips Bookstore, Granis and Associates, Las Casas Drugs, and by Middle Tennessee Electric. Now, let's go to the ballpark.
And a good Sunday afternoon to you from Reese Smith Field here on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. It's the Blue Raiders and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky to conclude a three-game series today with the series tied at one game apiece. Dick Palmer, John Callow with you on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. John, a little bit on the cool side, but not quite as windy as it was the last couple of games, so should be really good weather to play baseball.
I think if you come out here sitting in the sun with long sleeves, you're going to be very comfortable, and hopefully you're going to see some good baseball this afternoon.
This is Salute Sunday, our annual Sunday home games dedicated to our veterans, and we're going to have a color guard from the Murfreesboro Sons of the Revolution to present the colors during the national anthem a little while later. They're down working on their footwork right now, John.
They are. That's pretty amazing.
I think you'd look good in one of those.
Well, you know, I qualify. I really do. My mother was a DAR, so I could be a son of the American Revolution.
We'll see if we can work on.
No, let's not do that. But we got an important baseball game here today for the Blue Raiders.
No doubt.
Well, the way this race is shaping out in Conference USA, you know, we've been talking about the five fighting it out for the first five spots. The way it's shaking out now, it's Jacksonville State and Liberty fighting out for 1 and 2. Then you've got Missouri State, La Tech, and Dallas Baptist fighting it out for who's going to get the 3, and the 3 is going to be very important once we get into the tournament. Then we've got Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee, Kennesaw State. We're all 10 and 13 entering play today. Sam Houston a game behind us. Then New Mexico State 2 behind us. FIU, Delaware bringing up the bottom. Way I figured, Dick, we got 6 teams working for 4 slots. And we've got a tiebreaker on a couple of them. We need to win today so that we'll have the tiebreaker on Western as well.
No doubt. Jacksonville came back and beat Missouri State 10-2 yesterday. Kennesaw knocked off Sam Houston 7-6. I think that evened that series up.
It did.
Louisiana Tech beat Dallas Baptist 5-4. That evened that one up. Delaware over FIU, and they've taken the first 2 games in that series. And Liberty beat New Mexico State 9-7 after winning the completion of the suspended game. So
that ended up 15-4.
Yeah. So those are your scores from yesterday. John has gone over the standings. Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky tied at 10 and 13. So whoever wins this game today, number 1, moves a game ahead of the other.
Right.
Number 2 wins the tiebreaker in case of a tie at the end of the regular season. So it couldn't be more important.
No, it really couldn't. And what we're really playing for is the 6th seed. Seeding is going to be really, really important in this conference tournament. If we were playing double elimination, you know, that's one thing. Things get mixed up. But it looks to me like Conference USA definitely wants to have the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds in the conference semifinal and final. You know, we've got. I think our best shot is through the 6th seed. We'd be playing the 9, and we'd be finishing up on Friday against probably Jacksonville State. We know we can play with Jacksonville State.
Well, we did 2 out of the 3 games down there. Actually, all 3 games were pretty tight. So, big game today, and we hope for a better start today than we had yesterday. Friday, the Raiders had a good start in the first inning.
We jumped out early and stayed ahead.
And yesterday, Western got 6 runs in the first inning, and we were never able to get in that ball game.
It was over by the time we came to, if not by the time we came to bat in the bottom of the first, certainly by the end of the first inning.
So the Raiders won the Friday night game 7-1. Western Kentucky won a run rule 11-0 game yesterday in 7 innings, and today I expect a little closer contest than each one of the first 2.
I think so, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens on the mound today, because neither team is starting somebody who is a starter.
Yes, Gavin King is going to start for the Raiders. Be his first start since March the 6th at UAB. He's been in the bullpen ever since and has done an outstanding job closing games. He's not seen any action in this series. And for Western Kentucky, their pitcher is Dawson Hall, who is a senior, making his 3rd start of the season. And he's a young man, John, who was a really bright prospect as a sophomore. Injured his arm in 2 years ago in the game here, and according to their radio crew over next door, has not been the same since.
Well, we looked that game up, and part of why he might have been having some troubles was the Raiders jumped him for long balls, and that he lasted 4 1/3. The last hitter he saw was a home run ball. We think someplace in there that would indicate that arm problem had commenced, and he hasn't been the same, as you said, since.
You know, another thing about this series, there's only been 1 home run hit in this series, and that was hit by Western on Friday, which spoiled a shutout.
Yeah.
But these teams both can hit the long ball, and with the wind not as much of a factor today as it has been the first 2 days, we might see some balls going out of here today.
Well, we've had the wind blowing in for Friday and Saturday. That means it's going to keep the ball up and in. It's kind of neutral today. Ordinarily, by the time we get to May, we're going to see winds coming out of the south, and usually in the 10 to 15 mile an hour range. Little bit of wind we have today is coming out of the southwest, but it's not it doesn't appear to be a factor. We're going to ballpark's going to play to its natural specifications today.
Umpire crew is coming out. They'll be meeting with the head coaches at home plate, going over the ground rules, and then we'll have the national anthem, the first pitch, and then we'll be ready to play baseball. We're going to take a 2-minute break, 2 minutes, and when we come back, we'll check the starting lineups and also have a player interview for you before the game. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Welcome back into our countdown to first pitch. Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky, the deciding game of this three-game series this afternoon. Our starting lineups brought to you as always by the Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. They have 5 convenient locations in Murfreesboro to serve you, as well as numerous locations across Middle Tennessee. Learn more at ascend.org. What you got over there, John?
Well, for the visiting Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, leading off will be the second baseman, Austin Holler. Batting second, the shortstop, Reed Howard, and batting third, Lane Arroyos, who will be at first base. I suspect he's still the league's leading hitter after that 4 for 5 yesterday.
Yes, he is.
Batting in the cleanup spot, the catcher, Camden Ross. Batting fifth, left fielder, Cale Frost. Batting seventh, their DH, Kyle Hayes. Daniel Stewart, the right fielder, bats seventh. Hayden Robbins bats eighth. He's the center fielder. And in the 9-hole, the third baseman, J.P. Acosta. On the mound will be Dawson Hall, a right-hander. For the Raiders, leading off will be the center fielder, Owen Noack. Batting second, catcher Tyler Minnick. Cooper Clapp bats third, and Dean O'Neill will be at first base. He'll be in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth, left fielder Nathan Brewer. Batting sixth, the DH Lane Akers. Brett Rogers, the right fielder, bats seventh. Brett Von Dolan at third base. He'll be back in the 8-hole. And Clay Badalak, the shortstop, bats ninth. On the mound be our right-hander, Gavin King.
All right, those are your starting lineups. First pitch will be coming up shortly. We had a chance to talk to our Friday night starter, David Horn Jr., before the game to kind of get his thoughts on what transpired on that Blue Raider win on Friday. Talking to Blue Raider pitcher David Horn Jr. as the Raiders go up against Western in the rubber game of this three-game series. David, first, congratulations on your outing Friday night. I thought you were lights out.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You tossed 6 scoreless, and we all thought you were going to come out after the 5th inning because your pitch count was up around 100. Did you politic to stay in the game, or was that coach's decision?
I mean, it didn't take much politic and whatever. I don't know the word for it, but Coach Wiz came up to me after the 5th, and I was talking about how I wanted to approach the leadoff hitter in the 6th inning with Minnick, and Wiz came up to me and said, "So that means you got one more?" And I was like, he told me after the game, I looked at him like he had 8 eyes, and I was like, I mean, yeah, I definitely would like the next one. I didn't know my pitch count at the time, and I felt really good, so there wasn't much debate.
Okay, well, with Drew being out, you've had to pick up a lot of the load as far as the weekend rotation goes, and you've kind of had a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't feel like that. I feel like, we have obviously great arms coming in after me. We've got 2 other great starters that have been doing their job as well every weekend, and the hitters are making my job pretty easy. So kind of just, going out there with the same goal in mind every weekend, which is, give the staff as much length as possible and give us a chance to win.
I'm sure you had a good scouting report on their hitters. But, you can have the best scouting report in the world. If you don't execute, then it doesn't do any good. So you were executing. We had a good report. Everything worked.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously it was a shaky couple of zeros the first three. I was lucky enough to be able to settle in after that and kind of catch a groove. But you get zeros however you can. You'll always take them.
John and I thought that double play in the first inning really sparked our team.
Absolutely, that double play. I mean, you could just feel. You could feel the tension in the stadium drop. You could feel everybody's kind of, first game, first inning, Friday night jitters, whatever you want to call them. You could kind of feel them release a little bit and say, hey, yeah, let's get this thing rolling now.
You're a California guy, came to Vanderbilt, so you're familiar with this area. I was going to ask you how the hitters out on the West Coast compared to what you've seen. I know you've seen good hitters in the SEC, and we have some pretty good hitters in this league too. Just wonder how they compare.
Yeah, I mean, there's talent everywhere. That's one thing that I've noticed for sure. Playing in Conference USA, honestly, has been a blessing. I mean, the competition is not far greater than I expected, but far greater than I think a lot of people might assume. There's a lot of talent around the league, and then playing on the West Coast, I mean, it's a similar style. There's a lot of talent, but I'd say honestly just the physicality is a little bit different. There's a little bit more small ball over there, little things, but I mean it's just a lot of physicality, a lot of talent everywhere.
Obviously on the West Coast you play in warmer temperatures than you do over here.
Definitely, it's a little bit. The warmer, I would say a little bit more breezy maybe, but it's definitely still more hot here, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay, well, I know you took a lot of tips from the two old guys who threw the first pitches before your game the other night, and I'm sure you put that to use in the ball game.
I mean, 100%. I mean, I saw you guys throw strikes, and I said, well, that's no excuse for me. So get out there and do what they do.
All right, congratulations again. Great outing, and let's go get this one.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Let's get a win.
It's David Horn Jr., who was our starting and winning pitcher on Friday. Appreciate his time, and we'll take a break. We'll be back. First pitch will be coming up shortly on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. From the Blue Raider Network and Van Wagner College, it's time for Middle Tennessee State University baseball. Today's game is brought to you in part by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, and by Middle Tennessee State University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Blue Raider baseball.
It is time for the rubber game in this three-game series between Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky. The first pitch is going to be thrown out by U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Matt Higgs, a veteran who spent 8 years in combat zones, 10 years as a member of Special Forces. He's got his special friend out there on the mound with him, and he is going to throw the first pitch.
There for a second, it looked like his friend wanted to throw the pitch.
So the first pitch has been thrown, and Taking the mound will be Gavin King. Dick Farmer along with John Callow for this third game of the series. The Raiders come in one game under 500 at 23-24. Western is 3 games over 500 at 25-22, and both teams with identical 10-13 records in conference play. For the Raiders, starting behind the plate will be Tyler Minnick. At third base, Brett Bondolan. Shortstop will be Clay Badalak. Second base, Cooper Clapp and Dean O'Neill at first. And the normal outfield alignment of Nathan Brewer, Owen Nowak, and Brett Rogers. On the mound will be the tall right-hander, Gavin King.
Gavin King making his 18th appearance, his third start. He has thrown 36 2/3 innings, given up 26 runs, 24 earned on 36 hits, 24 walks, 47 strikeouts. Got a 5.89 ERA, a 3-2 record with 5 saves. But here's the thing about Gavin King, Dick. He's had 2 seasons. And the first half of his season was so-so, which is, I think we'd agree on that. His last 5-6 ball games, he has been lights out. And I think back to that night at Belmont where he's striking out people in the dark.
Yeah.
He has been and then what was it, 2 weeks ago he had a win and 2 saves in that series against
Delaware.
Delaware, yeah.
So he is on the mound, first start since the 6th of March down at UAB. And it will be Austin Haller to lead it off for Western Kentucky. He's their second baseman and a left-handed hitter. Raiders have done a good job keeping him off the base because he is a base stealer. Bats from the left side. And King ready with the first pitch of the game, and it's inside for ball 1.
First pitch at 1:07.
07.
A couple of minutes later than normal.
Yep. 1-0 the count. King comes back and misses high for ball 2, 2-0.
Game time temperature, it's up to 65. And it is totally sunny. There is not a cloud within view. Little bit of wind, 5 miles an hour out of the southwest.
There's a strike called, and the count will go to 2-1 on Haller. Haller, Howard, and Arroyos to face Gavin King here in the first inning.
What little wind there is seems to be swirling a bit.
Ball hit to center field. Nowak moving over a few steps will make the catch for out number 1. And the batter will be Reed Howard. They have moved him up in the lineup, John, because he had a good day at the plate yesterday. And he also is a base stealer. He and Haller each have 15 stolen bases. So
we just need to keep him off the base then.
Need to keep him off of those bases, and that would be a plus. King with the first pitch, and it is a bit high, ball 1. Our plate umpire today, Drew Eaton. Anthony Carilli is the first base umpire. Tanner Allison, who had the plate yesterday, is at third. Pitch is outside, ball 2, 2-0 to Howard.
You know, the real difference maker with Gavin King is when he was able to notch his fastball up. He'd been throwing 92, 93. Now he's throwing 95, 96, 97.
And that one comes in at 96 for a call strike. The count is 2-1 to Howard. Nice turnout here on Sunday, and they're still coming in. I expect some folks might be just leaving their church services or Sunday dinner. We had our Sunday dinner.
Yeah, we
right
did.
Up here, didn't we?
Another fastball on the outside corner for ball 3.
3-1.
Does not need to walk this guy.
And King comes back and misses high for ball 4. So Howard will trot down to first base. He's there with one out. Lane Arroyos. The Raiders did a great job on him Friday night. He was 0 for 4.
He made up
Not
for
so
it
much yesterday. He got 4 hits in the game. 3 singles and a double. And the league's leading hitter now at 385 for the season. Left-handed hitter stands in. Stockily built, holds that bat high over his shoulder and takes the pitch inside for ball 1.
Just barely missing. Still going with that fastball.
This guy just looks like a hitter standing up there. 6'1", 225. He's listed on their roster. King comes with a pitch, and it's low for a ball. 2-0. He's fallen behind the first 3 hitters, 2-0. He walked. He came back to get Haller, but he walked Howard. And he's behind 2-0 to Arroyos. And now he's behind 3-0.
Pitch
Fastball
high.
went high. Infield double play depth. Just underway here on a Sunday afternoon, Middle Tennessee, Western Kentucky. And there's a strike. It's 3-1. Series tied going into this game at 77-77. This is game number 155 between the two in baseball. Strike 2 called. A little bit of a delayed call by the plate umpire.
That's Drew Eaton.
As if he knew the pitch was a strike and he expected the batter to know it was a strike.
Drew Eaton behind the plate today.
Runner may be going here, 3-2. He does. Struck him out. Throw to second. Got in there. That was a one hopper to second base, and the hop bounced up high.
Yeah, that cost him.
Badalak had to reach up to get it and then try to come down and make the tag, and he got in under the tag.
Oh, the throw was there.
Throw was there.
It just not in the right place. And Coach Jerry Myers wants to come out and make sure everything is okay.
So the 16th stolen base of the season for Howard puts him in scoring position with 2 outs in the first inning. And King picked up the strikeout. The batter will be Camden Ross, the catcher. Quick word, and the conference breaks up. A lot on the line. You can expect both coaches to play this very tight today.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Western's head coach is Mark Reardon, and he's coaching third base. Ross stands in, a right-handed batter. Cuts at the first pitch, doesn't get it. Strike 1.
One of the things that Western has in the back of their mind, I suspect they would say, no, it's not. But they've got to go home next weekend and host Dallas Baptist.
1 strike to count to Ross. He swings and misses. Strike 2. So King out in front, 0-2 here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Howard, the runner at second, and the pitch. 1 outside for a ball. 1-2.
Has he thrown anything other than fastballs this inning? I don't remember seeing anything off speed.
That last one was at 97. Strike 3 called, and this inning goes in the books. Ross called out on strikes. Well, he just threw either a slider or a cutter, John, at 83.
Got him, fooled him, huh?
Fooled him, and in the inning, no runs, no hits. One runner left. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Western Kentucky nothing, Middle Tennessee coming to bat. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
So we move to the bottom of the first inning as the Hilltoppers will set them up defensively for you with Ross behind the plate. Acosta at third, Howard at short, Haller at second, Arroyos at first. They have Frost in left, Robbins in center, and Stewart in right field. And on the mound is the right-hander Dawson Hall.
Making his 14th appearance, third start. He's thrown 21 in the third innings. He's given up 16 runs, 12 earned on 20 hits, 14 walks, 23 strikeouts. He's got a 5.06 ERA, a 2-2 record with no saves. Those previous two starts, one in February, one in early March. So he has been used almost exclusively as a reliever until today. Longest outing is like 2 2/3 innings. So
first two pitches to Owen Nowak. The count 1-1, and there's strike two called. 1-2 the count.
Pitches in a hurry, doesn't he?
Nowak, Minnick, and Clapp here in the first inning. Pitches inside for ball 2, 2-2.
You know, we've seen pitchers that want to take that clock down to 2 and even 1, and he was throwing that pitch at 13.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Nowak 2 out of 7 in the series. Fouls this one off to the left side, and the count holds it 2-2.
Well, if he wants to work fast, one of the things Raider hitters need to do is try and slow him down, get him out of his rhythm.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's high for ball 3. Count goes full on the Raider leadoff batter here in the first inning. Payoff pitch bounced foul outside the bag at first. So we'll do it all over again. Dawson Hall is a native of Bowling Green. He is a third-generation Western Kentucky guy. His dad was the strength coach at Western Kentucky. Pitches outside, and Nowak works him for a walk. Leadoff walk. So each pitcher has given up a base on balls in the first inning. Tyler Minnick will stand in.
Hall's last outing was April 25th at home against Kennesaw State. He went 2 innings in that game. He walked 3, which is his season high.
First pitch is a strike call to Minnick. Tyler hitting .289, 16 doubles, 8 home runs.
He's averaging just over a strikeout an inning.
Nowak the runner at first. He will run occasionally. The pitch outside for a ball.
That would have been a good one to run on.
1-1.
That would have been a tough one for Camden Ross to make a throw of. Low and away and way outside.
Ball hit to left field and deep. Left fielder going back on the track. Looks up. That one's gone.
There we go. That's the way to start this one.
That is a 2-run homer for Tyler Minnick. And the Raiders will jump out to an early lead. It's time to go home. That's where Minnick's headed. Old South Properties, Tennessee's favorite home builder, an official home builder of Middle Tennessee State. This season's home run sponsor, Tyler Minnick, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders lead it 2-0.
Well, his last outing against Kennesaw State, he also gave up a home run in that game. That's only the third home run he's given up in 21 in the third innings.
Klepp takes the pitch outside for ball 1. Cooper Klepp, left-handed hitter. There's ball 2 to him.
Looks like there's already a pitcher in their bullpen doing some stretching.
You're going to have a word as the pitching coach will come out to the mound to talk with his pitcher. Brett Neppendorf is the pitching coach for the Hilltoppers. So a leadoff walk, which is never a good thing, leads to a 2-run home run.
There you go. The Raiders on the board after getting shut out yesterday.
2 balls, no strikes to Cooper Klepp. The pitcher, Hall, is in his 4th year with the program. As we mentioned, he's a native of Bowling Green. His dad on the athletic staff there. And in his freshman year, he made the all-freshman conference team with a 7-4 record. As a sophomore, had a 169 earned run average. And a pitch to Klepp is low and outside, ball 3. But according to their broadcast crew, Randy Lee and folks over there, he's not been the same since he hurt his arm a couple of years ago here. There's a strike called, 3-1.
Well, he's proved already that he has not forgotten how to give up Blue Raider home runs.
Inside, ball 4, and he walked him. So Klepp will go to first base with the second walk of the inning, and the batter will be Dean O'Neill,
who is, of course, the Blue Raider home run leader,
who is also hitless in the series, so he's due.
Time to get right.
Dean is 0 for 8, but he has driven in 2 runs. That came in game 1. Runner at first, no outs. The pitch to O'Neill gets away. That's going to be a wild pitch, and down to second will go Klepp. That ball in the turf outside to the right-handed batter.
Way outside. That was near the back line or the far side line of that left-handed batter's box.
And the pitch. Driven into center field. Is it going to drop? Yeah, it does, right into the glove of the center fielder, Robbins. That ball was very sharply hit. Had a little bit too much air under it. And that is out number 1. Here's Nathan Brewer. He's been the Raiders' best hitter in this series. 4 out of 8. A double, 3 runs batted in. All of that happening on Friday night.
We need to get that run at second base picked up.
Brewer swings and fouls this one. Might have hit one of his feet. Right in front of the plate. Strike 1. Lane Akers loosening up, ready to step into the batter's box as the next hitter. 1 strike to count to Brewer. Misses inside, ball 1. Raiders with an early lead here in the first inning on a 2-run homer by Tyler Minnick.
Runner in scoring position and just one out, Dick. I like that.
And a little tap foul behind the plate. Count will go to 1-2 to Brewer. Nathan, .293 average. 8 homers. Dawson Hall with a pitch outside, ball 2. And it's 2-2.
I think he was trying to maybe throw a slider that just didn't slide.
Ready with a 2-2 delivery, and it's fouled off in front of the Blue Raider dugout. Count will hold at 2-2. Kevin Nichols coaching at third, Ryan Huber at first. And the runner at second, Cooper Clapp.
There is a left-hander throwing in the Western Kentucky bullpen.
Ball hit high in the air, not deep enough. Very shallow left field. Left fielder coming in, a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he was fighting the sun.
That was Frost. He makes the catch for out number 2.
One thing about a high sky and an early start, you got a high sky, it's sometimes hard to pick that baseball up.
So 2 outs. Lane Akers will be the batter. He is the DH today. Lane hitting .316 with 6 home runs. It's 3 out of 8 in the series. Pitch to him. Strike, caught the inside corner. 0-1. Hall checking his wristband for the pitch. Checks the runner at second. And a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Got him on a pitch away.
No balls, 2 strikes to Akers. And the right-hander delivers inside for a ball, 1-2. Western's got their black tops on again today. I guess they figured they got a win out of those jerseys yesterday. Still got the tricolor caps.
Sometimes you play a hunch.
Outside for ball 2, 2-2. The Raiders all white uniforms today with the royal blue lettering and trim and the camo caps for Veterans Sunday. 2-2 pitch, misses outside, ball 3. So they tried to get Akers to chase on those last 2 pitches, and he was having no part of that.
Had him 0-2, now he's gone full. Got to come to him.
Right-hander comes set and delivers, and Akers drills it just foul outside the line at third. That would have been a double for sure had it stayed fair. So the count holds 3-2.
Try him that same pitch again.
I don't think that'll happen. Another 3-2 pitch coming. And a bouncing ball to third. Third baseman Acosta throws across and just tipped him. The throw was a one-hopper, and
I tell you, that took a major effort from Arroyos to stay on the bag.
It did, and juggled the ball just a little bit when he caught it, but held on. So it's a 5-3 putout on Lane Akers. But the Raiders with a good first inning as they come up with 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer by Tyler Minnick, and 1 man left on base. So we have completed 1 full inning, Middle Tennessee 2 and Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
2-0 Raiders as we go to the second inning. Cale Frost will lead it off for the Hilltoppers. Frost, Hayes, and Stewart to face Gavin King. King gave up a walk but had 2 strikeouts in the first inning.
Was going deep into some counts. Jerry Myers went out and had a talk with him, and all of a sudden he was throwing strikes like we were expecting to see, like that one.
95. 0-1 to count to Frost. And the right-hander delivers inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. King comes with a 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled off out of play. Count will go to 1-2.
'96.
Frost has the only home run in this series. It came on Friday night. There's ball 2 upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Which was most unlikely, particularly since he's a left-handed hitter and he went to left field with it.
King with a 2-2 and struck him out swinging.
That's 3 in a row now.
Got him on the breaking ball off-speed pitch.
Set him up with fastballs and then threw him the slider.
1 out here in the second. Batter is Kyle Hayes. It's only 1 out of 6 in the series, but he's a dangerous hitter. And takes a look at the first pitch. Foul tipped it, strike 1. 10 home runs on the season, leads the Hilltoppers. That's a strike as he tried to check his swing on that pitch that was low and outside.
That bounced in the turf.
And could not hold back. 0-2.
And that was the slider. See if he comes back with that pitch. They're setting up, down, and away.
And got him. Fooled him again. Oh, and a pitch out of the strike zone.
Came back with that slider.
So that is 4 strikeouts consecutively for King. And the batter is Daniel Stewart. Playing in right field. They list him as a catcher. I think they just want to get his bat in there somewhere.
Yeah, we've also seen him as their DH.
Pitch outside, ball 1. He is 3 out of 5 in the series with a double and 2 RBIs. So you can understand why they want him in there. King with the pitch outside, ball 2. 2-0. Outfield playing him straight away. Check swing and no swing, says the base umpire. 3-0. 6'4", 210. He's a big fella out of Hazel Green, Alabama. And ball 4 is outside, so he walked him on 4 pitches.
Yeah, that walk, though, had an entirely different look to it than the one that he had in the first inning. First inning, he was missing high. This last walk, he was just, except for that last pitch, was missing on the corners. He was.
Here's Robbins playing center field today. Had been in right field earlier in the series. Pitches a strike call, 0-1 to Robbins. 2 out of 5 in the series, 1 RBI. No balls, 1 strike. King's pitch swung on, foul tipped at the plate, 0-2. So King's got him in a hole. Let's see what he can do with this 0-2 pitch.
Well, he's got the 8-hitter. He just needs to come after him.
Here's the 0-2. He threw that fastball at 98, and Robbins just barely got the bat on.
It was in on his hands. I think that was more of a protective swing than anything else.
Oh, 2 came back with a breaking ball and struck him out. So King strikes out the side in the second inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Middle Tennessee 2 and Western Kentucky 0. Rubber game of this 3-game series. You're listening to it on Von Wagner.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We go to the second inning. Western Kentucky's made a pitching change between innings, and their new pitcher will be the left-hander, Zach Lyles.
Making his 19th appearance, all but one of them in relief. He's thrown 23 innings, given up 12 runs, all earned on 23 hits, 12 walks, 21 strikeouts. He's got a 4.70 ERA, a 1-2 record with 4 saves. So that looks to me like he is their primary closer. They have one other pitcher with 3 saves.
Yes, Lyles is the closer. So we've got 2 closers opposing each other now. There's strike 2 call to Brett Rogers.
Throw him a breaking ball.
0-2 the count with Von Dolan on deck. Swinging a foul off the screen. Drops right down straight into the Hilltopper dugout. Lyles with another 0-2 delivery. Rogers swings through it, strikes out. 4 out, number 1.
Final numbers on the starter, Dawson Hall. He goes an inning, gives up 2 runs on a hit, a walk, and no strikeouts.
What was that hit, John?
Well, I say that was a 2-run homer.
I thought you'd remember that.
I would remember that, by golly.
Here's Von Dolan. Brett 1 out of 6 in the series. Pops this pitch foul, back out of play.
Back up on the roof.
One strike to count, and a little nubber foul down the first base side. And it is 0-2 on Von Dolan. .219 his average, 5 home runs. Pitch is high, 1-2. And struck him out with a high fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the second inning. And the number 9 hitter, Clay Badalak. Badalak working on a 6-game hitting streak. It's 3 out of 6 in the series, and 2 of those hits have been doubles. Takes the pitch high for ball 1. Left-hander Lyles delivers, missed outside, ball 2.
I bet you they wanted that pitch.
2-0. Swing and a foul straight back. That was a fastball in at 90. Badalak had a good cut at it, fouled it straight back to the screen. 2-1. Ball 3 is high. Owen Nowak waiting to hit next. Should Badalak reach base? And he did reach base with a base on balls. Pitch was high and inside. So a runner at first, 2 outs, top of the batting order. Owen Nowak drew a walk in front of Medick's home run in the first inning. Lyles delivers a strike call, breaking ball.
That was a backdoor slider, I think.
1 strike to count.
Because it did not catch the front part of the plate.
Line drive, base hit.
There's
Left
a double.
field, rolling down the line. Badalak's on his way to third. Raiders will have runners at second and third on a double by Owen Nowak. Hit it to the opposite field.
About as opposite field as you can get, Dick. He got that ball into the left field corner.
First hit off the new pitcher Lyles. Second hit for the Raiders. And here's the gentleman with the first hit for the Raiders.
On that double left fielder, Cale Frost did a pretty good job of getting over and digging that ball out of the corner. And I think they wisely held Badalak at third.
Tyler Minnick, a 2-run homer in the first inning. Looks at a strike on the inside corner. 0-1.
We need to do some adding on here.
Minnick checks and takes the pitch high, 1-1. So Nowak at second, Badalak at third, 2 outs.
Definitely playing him to pull. Second baseman on the third base side of the
check swing. They asked the first base umpire. He doesn't move a muscle.
Because the home plate umpire just called it a strike.
1-2.
Yeah, the three infielders on the left side of the infield.
Outside for a ball, 2-2.
Minnick needs to get one of those outside pitches and just take it the other way. We'd scored 2.
Pitch is low for ball 3, so full count to Minnick. With first base open, he may not get too good a pitch to hit.
I think they'd rather pitch to the left-hander Clapp.
3-2. And he drills it to left field. That should score 2. 1 run in. The throw will come into second. Raiders lead it 4-0. Minnick drills a single to left field to drive in 2 more.
That's not a bad afternoon. 2 for 2 with 4 RBI.
So Badalak and Odnoic both score.
And Western has a right-hander just up and throwing now.
Minnick's RBI total just jumped to 44. He's at first. Here's Cooper Clapp. 2 outs. Pitch is outside, ball 1. I'm really surprised he got something that good to hit.
I am too. I think I would have walked him and taken my chances with the left-handed hitter.
1 ball, no strikes to Clapp. Throw to first. Minnick's
He's not going anywhere.
Not a base stealer. 1 ball, no strikes, the Cat. Cooper drew a walk in the first inning. Hits this one to right field and deep. Back on the warning track. Right fielder will come in 1 step and make the catch. Got up under it just a bit too much and thought it might have a chance to get out when it left the bat, John.
I did too.
2 runs, 2 hits, and all of that after the first 2 men struck out. 1 man left on base. We have completed 2 innings. It's Middle Tennessee 4, Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
The Raiders off and running here in Game 3 of the series with 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings and a 4-0 lead. J.P. Acosta will lead it off for Western Kentucky. Acosta, hitless in the series, is in the number 9 spot in the batting order. Will be followed by Haller and Howard. Gavin King on the mound has struck out 5 of the 6 outs that have been recorded so far.
35 pitches going into this inning.
First pitch a bit low for ball 1. Big, tall right-hander delivers the pitch, and it is called ball 2.
I'm aghast.
2-0. Yeah, there's a pitch. No strike, no doubt about that one. 2-1 the count. We both thought the previous pitch was a strike.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
2-1. And the right-hander's pitch fouled out of play. The count will go to 2-2 on Acosta. He's a Californian from Clovis, California. First year with Western Kentucky. Ground ball right side. Cooper Klepp, edge of the outfield grass, has it. Over to first. And Acosta's out number 1. Here in inning number 3.
That's only the second out registered by the Raiders that's not a strikeout.
Austin Haller flied to center field as the leadoff hitter in the game. So he'll stand in. And King's pitch to Haller is right in there for a strike, 0-1. Started him off with a breaking ball. One strike to count. Right-hander delivers. Missed a little bit high, 1-1. Haller also from California. Santa Ana College. For 1 year, it's his 3rd year at Western. Fouled out of play, and it's 1-2.
I'll bet you that Santa Ana College is in Santa Ana, California.
Think so?
Might be. Going out on a limb there, Dick.
Yep. Played there 2 years, hit .331. So this is his grad year at Western Kentucky, his fifth year. Just fouled back. And the count holds at 1-2. One out here in the 3rd. The 1-2 pitch backs him away. And it's 2-2. The way I read these new NCAA rules, John, you're going to have 5 years
Does that mean
of eligibility. Is that right?
I guess. I don't know.
Swing and a miss, fooled him and struck him out on a pitch that was down in the turf. So out number 2 and strikeout number 6 for Gavin King.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or
2 outs here in the 3rd. And King's pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. Howard drew a walk in the 1st inning.
Did the folks back at the station just anticipate this upcoming strikeout?
We'll see.
I hope so. 0-2 the count.
2 outs, base is empty. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. That's going to do it. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Gavin King. 3 up and 3 down, nothing across. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Middle Tennessee 4, Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
So we've got the third Western Kentucky pitcher in 3 innings to come in. And this is number 41. What's this guy's name, John?
Mick Bowler is how I'm going with it until I'm told otherwise. He's making his 14th appearance, all but one in relief. He's thrown 37 innings, given up 12 runs, 11 earned on 27 hits, 8 walks, 49 strikeouts, a .268 ERA, a 2-2 record with 2 saves.
Bowler, a right-hander from Huntingburg, Indiana. Transfer from Oakland City University.
Uballer? Yeah, Uballer. He's right there on the pronunciation guide, third from the top, from the bottom. That's the only one we've really had trouble with this weekend.
Dean O'Neill, the batter, applied to center field in the first inning. First pitch to him, swung on and missed, strike one. Raiders leading 4-0, have scored 2 in each of the first 2 innings. Strike called in the first inning. They scored 2 with no outs. Second inning, they scored 2 with 2 outs. Pitch is high to O'Neill for ball 1. 1-2.
Well, in both cases, walks got him in trouble. Leadoff walk in the first, a walk with 2 outs in the second.
Pitch is low for ball 2, 2-2. O'Neill still looking for his first hit in the series. And ball 3 is high and outside. Full count. 3-2. Nathan Brewer would be next. Swinging a foul. Going to bounce right back to the plate umpire. He'll pick it up, put it in his bag, and probably be the next one to go out. Full count now to O'Neill. Strike 3 called, and I think he knew it.
Yep.
So that'll be out number 1 here in the third. Batter will be Nathan Brewer, flied out in the first inning. Brewer 4 out of 9 in the series. And the left-handed hitter started to swing, held back, took it for ball 1.
Yeah, threw him a slider down and in.
Swinging a ground ball, just foul outside the bag at first. Count will go to 1-1.
Give the right fielder a chance to get back into position here. He went all the way over into the corner to pick up that foul ball.
And he fouls this one the other way, down off to the left, and it's 1-2. One out here in the third inning. The pitch, fly ball, left center, very shallow. Everybody coming on a run. The shortstop will make the catch.
Caught that ball over his shoulder.
Collided just briefly with the center fielder coming in, but everybody's okay. So that's out number 2. And the batter will be Lane Ayers. Lane Akers.
Final numbers on the second pitcher, Zach Lyles, goes an inning, gives up 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Both those runs earned.
First pitch is strike to Akers. Lane grounded out to end the first inning. Took a strike. That pitch was outside, but called a strike, 1-1. Or 0-2. I'd already written it down as ball 1. 0-2 pitch. That one's outside. Now it's 1-2. That one just missed the knees for ball 2.
Well, it was a 1-2 count that got Badalak on the way to his walk in the second inning, wasn't it?
Well, there's ball 4. So one of those pitches he called a strike was actually a ball, I guess.
Well, you had that right. You made the mistake of looking at the scoreboard.
I guess I did.
Well, this is how we started the rally in the second inning. A couple outs, then a walk.
Here's Rogers. So each of their 3 pitchers has issued at least 1 walk. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Rogers looking for his first hit in the series. Akers the runner at first. Pitch to the plate, off-speed pitch, had him way out in front. 0-2 the count. Foul this one off to the left, out of play. A bunch of kids down there will scramble after it. Count holds at 2 strikes.
They started the runner on 0-2.
Crowd is filled in nicely.
Yeah. Well, you find yourself a place in the sun. There's not enough wind to really make a difference, even though it's a little on the cooler side of 70. Still a great afternoon for baseball.
Pitch is outside.
Catcher kept that ball in front of him.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Brett Rogers. And the pitch. Hit into left center field. Going to be playable for Frost, the left fielder. He'll make the catch. And that's all in the third. No runs, no hits. A walk and 1 man left. Totals after 3 innings for Middle Tennessee. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Western Kentucky. No runs, no hits, no errors. Zeros across. Raiders lead 4-0. We go to the 4th inning. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Blue Raiders leading 4-0 as we go to the fourth inning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Ballmer, John Callow with you on a beautiful Sunday afternoon at Reese Smith Field. The Raiders with 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings, leading 4-0. Top of the fourth for the Hilltoppers. It will be Arroyos to lead it off. Number 3 hitter in the order, struck out in the first inning. And takes a strike from Gavin King.
Well, he's already struck out 7. 7 in the 9 outs recorded in this ball game for the Raiders by a strikeout.
Here's the 1-strike pitch, and it's an off-speed pitch that misses for ball 1. Arroyos, big left-handed hitter, takes ball 2 high. It's 2-1.
You know, Dick, his fastball can be deceptive. He doesn't look like he's throwing hard enough to get it in at 95, 96, and then all of a sudden you look at the radar and say, wow.
Pitch inside for ball 3 now to Arroyos. 3-1. And ball 4 missed outside, not by much. Leadoff walk. And that'll be the 3rd walk given up by King.
I'm not sure that's a guy you mind walking that much.
Camden Ross struck out in the first inning. He'll stand in with a runner at first. And nobody out. Top of the 4th. Infield double play depth. The pitch high outside, ball 1. Pitch caught the knees for a strike. Count will go to 1-1.
Here in the 4th, that was his 51st pitch, so not too bad on the pitch count yet.
And the 1-1 pitch swung on, pop foul out of play to the right. Count will go to 1-2 on Ross. Raiders will be on the road Tuesday at Lipscomb. It's just missed outside, 2-2.
Our annual visit down Granny White Pike, huh?
Yep. Got our favorite corner in the press box there. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Oh,
struck him out. Fooled him
Did
again.
you see that? Wow, what a hook.
And Ross, for the 2nd time, called out on strikes. Number 8 for King.
Had been showing the fastball. Came back and got him with a really nice slider.
Cale Frost, the batter, struck out in the 2nd inning. Runner at first, 1 out. The pitch swung on, apparently missed. The throw to second as the runner broke. I wasn't sure whether he foul tipped it or not because it acted like a foul ball, but apparently it was just a swing and a miss and tipped off the catcher's glove.
And ends up being a wild pitch.
So down to second is Arroyos. And the count is strike 1 to Frost. King's pitch over but low, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we've certainly had our quota of First Division Bank strikeouts in this game.
He's up to 8 right now, isn't he?
Yep. 1-1, foul back. Now that, if a window had been open, might have gone in the press box. Did it have enough loft to it?
I don't know. Or did it hit just underneath the windows?
Maybe just under. Count goes to 1-2 on Frost. And missed the knees with a fastball at 96. 2-2. Runner at second, 1 out. Frost standing in from the left side against Gavin King, whose pitch is swung on and fouled out of play.
That sent a bevy of young people chasing.
Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Tap foul. Did you watch the Kentucky Derby yesterday, John?
I did not.
Nor did I. I couldn't find it.
Was it over by the time we got through?
By the time I found the result, it was over. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner creeping off second. The pitch missed outside, ball 3.
My mama always had a mint bed in her backyard, and the only reason she had that mint bed was so that she would have enough for mint juleps on Derby Day for her Derby Day parties.
Aha. We had mint, I think, around our home place, but no mint juleps. Another foul out of play. 3-2.
Well, my mom was by birth and most of her raising a Kentuckian, so.
Yeah, that's a special day up there.
Yeah.
In the bluegrass. Full count, 3-2. And the pitch to the plate is swung on and missed, struck him out. And got him on an off-speed pitch.
Yeah.
So that's strikeout number 9.
I've still got a losing ticket from the 100th running of the day, of the Derby.
Uh-huh.
My mom went for that and was in the infield, and I gave her $2, and I bet on a loser.
Story of your life, John.
You know, in more ways than one. You'll never know all the ways.
Throw back to second. Was too high, and Cooper Klepp had to extend to his utmost to keep that one from going into center field. Batter is Hayes, and takes the strike. 0-1. Kyle Hayes struck out in the second inning. He is 1 out of 7 in the series. Gavin King into the stretch, and the pitch to the plate is high, ball 1. 1-1. Glad to have all of you listening today. Wish you were here to join us on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, but we're glad to have you along. Pitch is outside for ball 2, 2-1.
Temperature has gotten up to 68, almost. If you're sitting in the sun and on these metal stands, I bet you it feels warmer than 68.
King with a 2-1 pitch. Oh, broke it right in there for a call strike, 2-2. He's pitching a little bit like David Horn did on Friday, mixing in a lot of breaking balls with his fastball. And check swing. They say he did not go. I say he did.
So did everybody on that field except for that first base umpire. Yeah, first time around, he was showing them almost exclusively fastballs. Now they're mixing his pitches.
Missed ball 4. Came back with a fastball. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. We had 2 walks, 2 strikeouts in the inning. And the batter will be Daniel Stewart. He drew a walk in the second inning. So that's 4 walks.
We don't have a game sponsor for walks, do we?
9 strikeouts. No, we don't need one. 4 walks, 9 strikeouts for Gavin King. Swing and a miss, strike 1. If you keep that ratio going, John, it'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, the only thing about the walks is you start adding to his pitch count, which can be, it will be a factor later on in this game.
Pitch swung on, popped up. Cooper Clapp, the second baseman, edge of the outfield grass, drifting. Oh, that one fell in.
And they score a run. That's going to be an E4. Lost.
Might have lost that one in the sun.
I think so. So that runner comes around and scores. And the runner on first, since you've got 2 outs and nothing to lose, they're all running. Now you got a runner on third, first and third with 2 outs. And we should be out of this inning. That run will be unearned.
So it's now a 4-1 game. And the batter is Robbins. No, that's not going to be Robbins.
Are we going to see a pinch hitter here?
It's number 5. This is Coley. He was the starting center fielder first 2 games.
Yeah, Parker Coley.
Robbins struck out in his only at bat.
Coley will stay in, play center field.
Coley didn't have a lot of luck with the bat.
No.
And it's a good thing.
Oh, I tell you what. It took a long time to decide to be foul.
1 strike to count. Parker Coley. Right-handed hitter. Torbett's pitch. Popped up. O'Neill in foul ground, looking up into the sun. He'll grab it. And that is out number 3.
In the first base coaching box.
3 runs in the inning on 3 hits. 2 of those hits home runs. And 2 men left. So we are halfway home in this game. We'll go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Western Kentucky 6, Middle Tennessee 4. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Cooper Clapp leads off the fifth inning for the Raiders. He has walked and flied out, takes the first pitch for a strike. Mick Gubelor starting his third inning of work for the Hilltoppers. Pitches inside for ball one, 1-1. It'd be Clapp, O'Neill, and Brewer. This pitch fouled back, and where's it going? Right into the grandstand.
I heard the clunk.
Right down there to the left, I think around the first or second row. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. Ball 3 is outside. Count goes full to Clapp. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch is fouled off his foot, rolled all the way back to the mound. Count holding at 3-2. Raiders got off to a 4-0 lead. Gave up 3 runs unearned in the fourth, and then 3 runs that were definitely earned in the fifth. 2 home runs in that inning. Clapp drills it foul down by the Blue Raider bullpen.
I was looking at Ubelor's season numbers, see if maybe here in his third inning of work he might be in danger of getting tired. But no, he's looking at he's gone as long as 4 1/3, couple of 4 2/3.
Popped up into shallow right center, and again a stab there by I think that was a shortstop who caught the ball. Howard.
And he almost misplayed that. That is the shortstop.
One out here in the fifth. Here's O'Neill, who is flied out and struck out. Ubelor with the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Looks like he's had maybe one really bad outing. That was a couple of weeks ago at Missouri State. Gave up 6 runs on 5 hits in 2 innings.
I think a lot of pitchers could say that.
Oh, boy. We've got a couple that could say that, don't we?
1 ball, 1 strike to O'Neill. Take strike 2, 1-2.
Big series up at Missouri State this weekend. They've got the league leaders, Jacksonville State.
Pitches ball 2, 2-2.
This is the rubber game of that series today.
O'Neill skies it foul down the right side. That's going to drift out of play, I
got
think.
It. Oh, just short of the Raider bullpen.
It did stay in play, didn't it?
Yeah, the right fielder came up 1 step short of being able to make that play. I think he could sense that side ball coming up on him in a hurry. Might have given up on it a step too soon.
Got to consider that they're playing a catcher in right field today.
Uh-huh. Well, catchers, though, He shouldn't be afraid of something like a concrete block fence.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. O'Neill down on strikes for the second time. And the batter will be Nathan Brewer. With 2 outs, base is empty.
Well, all 4 of our runs have scored. Well, let's see, 2 of our 4 runs have scored with 2 outs, right?
The first 2 scored with nobody out.
That's right.
There's ball 1 to Brewer. Base is empty here with 2 outs. Check swing.
Yes, the umpire says.
Umpire, the third base rings him up. 1-1.